Hi students, in today's session I am going to explain the relation between pH and pOH. So already you know that what do you mean by acidic, what is basic and what is neutral compound. So acidic mean less than 7 mean that is acidic, greater than 7 mean that is basic, C equal to 7 mean that is neutral. So from pH scale, pH is equal to minus log base 10 H3O plus. So this is for acid formula. And next one for base formula. So base formula POH is equal to minus log base 10. So instead of hydronium ion, both H plus and hydronium ion, both are same thing only. So instead of hydronium ion, so here we take hydroxyl ion. So that is base. So this is equation number 1 and this one is equation number 2. So first we add equation 1 and equation 2. So here equation 1 is pH is equal to minus log base 10 hydronium ion and pOH is equal to minus log base 10 hydroxyl ion. So pH plus pOH is equal to minus log base 10 H3O plus minus log base 10 OH minus. So here minus is common. So minus of log hydronium plus into minus minus. So plus log OH minus. So and after that pH plus pOH is equal to minus log. So already you know that in maths log A plus log B formula is equal to log AB. So this is like log H3O plus log OH minus mean that is log H3O plus and OH minus. So multiplication symbol. So right here pH plus pOH is equal to minus log Kw. So here, so Kw means, so that is pH H3O plus and OH minus. So here you apply pH plus pOH is equal to minus log Kw. So that's all. So Kw means that is ionic product of water. And after that pH plus pOH is equal to pKw. So write here pKw. So here at 25 degrees Celsius, the ionic product of water, already we know that formula. So that is Kw, water this one. So 1 into 10 power minus 14. So therefore pKw is equal to minus log base 10 Kw. Already we know that. So pKw is equal to minus log base 10 1 into 10 power minus 14, 10 power minus 14 only. So here 10 power minus 14. So here minus is coming at first. So minus into minus. So here minus of minus 14 log base 10 and 10. So minus into minus plus 14. So 14 into log base 10, 10. Log base 10, 10 value is 1. So here 14 into 1, so that is 14. So at 25 degrees Celsius, pH plus pOH is equal to 14. So that's our relation between pH and pOH. Our next topic is Ostwald dilution law. So Ostwald dilution law is only applicable for weak acid. So weak acid means acetic acid is a weak acid. So here CH3COOH. So that is the formula for acetic acid. So when it is dissociates, it is partially only dissociates. That is dissociates CH3COO minus and another one is H plus. So Ostwald dilution law relates the Ka values, alpha values and C values. So Ka means that is dissociation constant for weak acid. So weak acid means acetic acid is the weak acid. And alpha is degree of dissociation and C means that is the concentration. So here alpha formula number of moles dissociated divided by total number of moles. So total number of moles means that is for example acetic acid means number of moles dissociated. So how acetic acid is dissociates? CH3COO minus and another one is H plus. So denominator total number of moles, so that is acetic acid, and numerator how it is dissociates CH3COO minus and another one is H plus. Okay, so first we write right hand side, after that only left hand side. So right hand side means product you must write in numerator and reactant is write in denominator. So here product is CH3COO minus, so that is acetate. So concentration of CH3COO minus and concentration of acid, so that is H plus, divided by concentration of acetic acid, that is CH3COOH. So here initial concentration, degree of dissociation and number of moles at equilibrium, concentration at equilibrium. So these things are important one. So first one, initial concentration. So here acetic acid is reactant, it dissociates acetate and acid. So first initial means, so everything is only 1. So because see the acetic acid formula. So here CH3COOH, 1 mole only reactant. So here we take 1 mole. So here 1. And next one, so initial mean only reactant. So acetic acid and CH3COO minus and H plus is present like that. So no need to write anything. And next one, degree of dissociation. So here only 1 mole is taken. So that is alpha. Suppose you are taking 2 mole mean 2 alpha. So here only 1 time is taking, so that is alpha. So here no one. And next one is number of moles at equilibrium. So first initial minus degree of dissociation, so 1 minus alpha. And here this one represents alpha and this one also represents alpha. So that's why we write alpha and alpha. And next one, concentration at equilibrium. So concentration means multiplied by concentration. So here 1 minus alpha into C. And next one alpha C. So here alpha C. So concentration means 1 minus alpha multiplied by concentration. So into C, and alpha into C, alpha into C. And next one, so apply these values is here. So Ka is equal to, for acetate, what is the value? For acetate, alpha C. So here alpha C into H plus. So what is the value for H plus? Alpha C. So here into alpha C divided by acetic acid. So acetic acid concentration is 1 minus alpha into C. So here 1 minus alpha into C. So first cancel this term, C and C is cancelled. So what is remaining? Alpha into alpha, alpha square, C divided by 1 minus alpha. So Ka is equal to alpha square C. So here alpha value is very small compared in 1. So I have no need to write alpha values. So alpha square C divided by 1. So that's all. And Ka is equal to alpha square C divided by 1 means alpha square C. And next one, so alpha square is equal to Ka. Ka is equal to alpha square C. We want alpha square. So alpha square is equal to Ka divided by C. So alpha is equal to square root of Ka by C. So when alpha increases, concentration always decreases and dilution always increases. So dilution means the concentrated acid, so add more water means it becomes diluted solution. So when alpha increases, so alpha means that is degree of dissociation increases means concentration automatically decreases and dilution increases. So it means when dilution increases, degree of dissociation increases. So here Ka is equal to 4A into 10 power minus 4 means that is the acetic acid constant value. So I take higher concentration. C is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 2 and C is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 4. So compare these two values. So this one is higher concentration, this one is lower concentration. So here concentration power is high level, here concentration power is lower. So that is the diluted solution. So here already we know that alpha formula. So the formula for alpha is equal to square root of Ka into C. So So Ka values 4 into 10 power minus 4 and C value 1 into 10 power minus 2. So cancel this one, 10 power minus 2. So here square root of 4 means that is 2. 10 power minus 2 square, 10 power minus 1. So the answer is 0.2. And next one, C is equal to 10 power minus 4 means apply alpha is equal to square root of Ka by C values. So Ka value of 4 into 10 power minus 4 and C value 1 into 10 power minus 4. So cancel this value. Square root of 4 means 2. So compare these two values. Which one is high level? So this one is high level. So always diluted value is high level. So diluted increases means alpha value also increases. So dilution is decreased means. So here dilution means that is concentration solution. So dilution value, compare these two values. So this one is low value. So dilution decreases means alpha value also decreases. Okay, and then next one, concentration equilibrium. So concentration equilibrium, first we find out for acetate ion and next one we find out for H plus ion. So acetate, CH3COO minus. So CH3COO minus, concentration at equilibrium. So what is it? That is alpha C, and H plus concentration at equilibrium also alpha C. So here alpha C is equal to alpha value square root of Ka by C into C. So square root of C means this is square root of C. Here how to write? Square root of C into square root of C. So cancel these two terms. What is remaining? Square root of Ka into square root of C. So that is square root of Ka into C. So H plus also that is equal to alpha C. So H plus also the same answer, square root of Ka into C. So that's all for us for dilution law. Thank you, students.